Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am Cass with College of Lore.
I am the Penitent with College of Lore.
Hi. Good morning.
So, today we are answering the call of Cthulhu.
Hello, ring ring.
Cthulhu called.
Oh, did they leave a message?
Yeah.
Oh, what did it say? Okay, cool. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you. So, hey guys, we hit our 100 subscriber goal.
Yeah.
Already. We hit it on the 30th. So we're gonna be very, very ambitious, and we're gonna go for 150 by the end of the year, which is, like I said, very ambitious, but that means that you guys are in charge of getting us there. So you guys gotta like, subscribe, especially subscribe, because we really want to hit this goal. You guys are awesome. Make sure to check out our Patreon. Thank you to our patrons that we have right now, Remy Sweet and Of Winter. We love you guys. Let's talk about Call of Cthulhu.
Hey, thank you for getting us to 100, by the way.
Yeah, that was awesome. You guys are super, super cool.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going.
So, Call of Cthulhu. This is the 7th edition specifically.
Okay. What's Call of Cthulhu?
So it's a party-based RPG where the players are a group of investigators exploring mysterious, dark, and unexplained events.
Ooh, I love mysterious, dark, and unexplained events.
So one of the big draws of this game is it's not your typical RPG. You don't fight monsters and slay horrifying creatures. You can't typically kill anything in this game.
Okay.
Anything that is trying to hurt you or haunt you.
Okay.
This is less a, conquering the bad guy and more a surviving the bad guy.
Okay.
And it's very rare in a long-form campaign for a character to make it all the way through.
Interesting. Okay. Who made it?
So originally, this game is old.
Okay.
This game was originally made in 1981.
Wow. Okay.
By Sandy Peterson and published by Chaosium. 7th edition specifically was revised by Paul Fricker, who has an amazing name, and Mike Mason.
Okay. Both of those names are kind of fun.
Yeah, Paul Fricker, fricked it up, let's go.
Yeah. How cooperative is this one?
So, almost exclusively cooperative.
Okay.
You're not gonna kill the bad guy on the best of days.
Yeah.
You might survive if there are more of you.
Okay.
It's cooperative almost by the extent of, I don't have to outrun the monster, I just have to outrun one of my party members.
That's fair.
But no, you're a team, kind of. The very conceit of the game is that you're a team of investigators, not you could do something to branch off of it. Okay. Though notably, there are scenarios where you can get mind controlled or just go insane, and it turns into a PvP situation. Yeah.
Okay. Crunch level. Putting dice in my mouth.
Fairly light, but it's not crunchless. I'd put it a little less crunchy than Pathfinder or D&D.
Okay. Grimdark scale?
Kind of by the nature of the game, very dark. Okay. It's hard to play something that is kind of expressly horror without having it be dark to a degree.
That's fair. And how do you play? What's the mechanics?
Well, so it is mostly D100s.
Okay, interesting.
Which I actually like that system a lot.
Okay.
There are no levels, and players will never gain hit points.
Okay, interesting.
The big draw of the game mechanically is the sanity mechanic.
I love sanity mechanics, so I'm very interested in this.
We recommend adding sanity mechanics to things like D&D.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
The big draw of the game is that there's a sanity mechanic and a certain threshold. Players can just go insane and lose themselves entirely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to talk about scores. Yay, score time. Alright. Score number 1, concept.
10 out of 10.
Okay. Is this the first one that's gotten 10 on concept?
I think so, yes.
Okay, very cool.
God, did I give Burning Wheel a 10? I don't know. But
I don't know.
Yes, 10 out of 10 on concept. It is, innovative. I think it's the first horror RPG.
Okay.
It's in 1981.
Yeah.
I think it might be the first RPG with a sanity mechanic.
Okay. Either way, it's very much capitalizing on newness and freshness.
And the thing that was revolutionary at the time is the idea that you are not on the level of these things.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not even on the same level as an adventurer and a dragon. This is
unknowable eldritch beings kind of thing.
You're a normal guy against a god.
Yeah. Very cool. Alright, I definitely like this concept. The only reason I haven't touched Call of Cthulhu before is because I'm a little squicked around horror in general, but I kind of want to try it at some point.
But if we do a game where there's nothing like pursuing you and the threat's
Yeah.
just in your face.
Yeah. I'm just scared of being chased.
Yeah.
Cost of entry.
So, cost of entry wise, this game is an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
There are a couple expansion books that aren't necessary, but they exist.
Okay.
It's not something where you need to buy a bunch of maps and minifigs, but there is a core rule book and there are a bunch of expansion books on the offshoot.
Okay.
So not, free,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's not ridiculously going to set you back. You can get by with just the core rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Player ease.
8 out of 10, actually.
Okay.
So, it's... I kind of look at the player ease section as coming from either nothing or coming from D&D.
Okay.
And you can explain this to someone in a few hours. And
Okay.
they might... You have to ask, okay, so, like, what do I roll here? Or when do I roll?
Yeah.
Or all these things. But, by and large, I think you could get the hang of it within a couple of sessions.
Okay. And on the other side, GMEs.
So, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
A big part of the player ease is that you don't have to level up, also.
That's fair.
So 7 out of 10. It's also not exceptionally hard for a GM to manage. There's not a whole lot of moving pieces you have to pay attention to beyond kind of your players and the threat. And
Yes.
you can pre-plan a little bit, but it doesn't have to be heavily planned out.
Okay.
It's not that deep in the weeds mechanically that you need to learn all of these variant things. It doesn't have, like, we talked about Burning Wheel, like, here's this entirely different set for combat rules and social combat rules. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And flexibility.
So 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Largely because it's hard to put Call of Cthulhu in anything that isn't kind of eldritchy horror.
That's fair.
Like, the most I could see you maybe expanding it to is, like... They do have different setting books, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I could see you expanding it to, like... maybe some form of other horror.
Okay.
But turning it into, like, fantasy or
Yeah.
even comedy is
Okay.
a stretch at best.
Okay. And variety.
6 of 10. So,
Okay. A little better.
yeah. Again, only humans. Only really able to make adults.
Okay.
Like, you could make teenagers.
Yeah, but
But
it wouldn't work very well.
It'd be a
yeah.
little weird. Unless all of you are and you're doing, like, a riff on Scooby-Doo or something.
Okay, that's fair.
A horrifying riff on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variety in what you can make as your character, but by and large, it's all just... It's going to be the same flavor of thing.
Yeah.
Just humans. Variety given largely because you can set them kind of any age, any time.
Okay.
Any level of experience. Just
Cool.
all they have to do is have an interest in the supernatural, paranormal for some reason or another.
Okay. And popularity.
So, this is actually going to be a 7 out of 10. It has about 10,000 less hits than Pathfinder,
Okay.
so it's fairly popular.
Yep, that's pretty good.
And it's not necessarily easy to find a Call of Cthulhu game, but it's certainly not as hard as something really off the wall.
Okay. Replay value.
So, the replay value for this game is an 8 out of 10.
Okay. Lots to
I
do.
think there's a lot you can do with it. There's even points where a lot of times a session or like a haunting scenario will kill the entire party.
Okay. Fun.
And it'll be like, let's take it again.
Yeah.
Let's take this module again with different people.
Okay.
And you can uncover things you didn't uncover last time.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot to come back to here. Obviously, if you get sick of horror,
Yeah.
that's kind of where your enjoyment of this game has to end for a little while.
Yeah.
But as long as you're still into the horror genre, this game will get you there.
Okay. And fun.
10 out of 10.
Okay. Have you ever played this one?
I have, yes.
Okay.
It's a really good time. You have to be in the right group and the right space for it.
Okay.
But as long as you're there, it's really fun. It's really good. It's a blast as long as your group's in the right space for it.
Okay. Cool.
It can really easily turn into a bad situation if someone in the group isn't on the same narrative tone as everyone else.
Yeah.
But provided you're all cooperating in the way that is cohesive to your group,
Okay.
it's a blast. It's hard to have a bad time with Call of Cthulhu.
Cool. And quality.
10 out of 10. The books, the product, all that stuff are greatly on brand. without getting too flowery like
Apocalypse World, yeah.
Which is what I go back to all the time.
Yeah, no, it has the right vibe without being over the top.
And all the stuff is... So one thing I grade quality on is balance.
Yes.
By contrast, a lot of Call of Cthulhu stuff is vastly unbalanced.
But intentionally.
And that's by design.
Okay. And it's done well.
Yes.
Okay.
So on a quality scale, it's 10 out of 10 all the way down.
Okay. And where does that leave us with our overall final score for Call of Cthulhu?
79 out of 100.
Okay, that's really good, comparatively. Yeah. That's 4th on our scoreboard? Okay,
so our
what's
scoreboard
our scoreboard
as it stands is D&D 5e at 85,
yep.
Fate Core at 84, Pathfinder 2e at 81, Call of Cthulhu 7e at 79, Shadowrun 6e and Fiasco tied at 77, Apocalypse World at 73.5, Burning Wheel Gold at 72, and Blades in Dark at 70.
Alright. Well, this one did pretty well for itself.
Yeah, so let me ask you, as someone who's coming in, knowing less about the game.
Yeah.
How much does this review of it make you want to play it?
If I can get past my issues with horror, I would definitely want to try it sometime.
Alright.
I just have to make sure that I'm in the space to do that mentally.
And if you would like to see us play Call of Cthulhu...
If you want to make me really, 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 really scared.
Let us know in the comments, and we'll see what we can do about this.
Alright.
Again, thank you guys so much for getting us to 100 subscribers.
We're super, super hyped about it. You guys are awesome.
This has been a shorter one today, but I think that's just fine by me.
Yep, I'm okay with these being short. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, except when we're doing our every spell ranked video. Oh my god, I'm so scared about having to do that one. What are we doing that on, 50k?
Yeah.
Make it happen, guys. Make me do a, 10-hour live stream where I talk about every single spell.
Alright, thank you guys.
Bye.
Thank you for watching this video from College of Lore. Remember to like this video, subscribe to join the party, and have a fantastic adventure.